Good day, people. My name is Akimboyewa Emmanuel. I will be your ICT instructor for today. Today, we are going to be considering the basic computer operations one, basic computer operation part one. Now, at the end of this class, the students should be able to state the two types of booting process. Two, know the components of the window environment. At the end of this class, the students should know the two types of booting. Then two, know the components of the window environment. Now, introduction. The computer, like we all know, performs four basic operations. That is to say, the input operation, the processing operation, the output operation, and the storage operation. What we're trying to say in essence is, before you can call a gadget a computer, or before a device rather can be referred to as a computer, it must be able to perform this four basic what? Operation. Input operation, processing operation, output operation, and storage operation. Then under that, we are going to be considering booting. Now, what is booting? It's something we all say in class: boot, 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 boot. Now, when we talk about booting, booting is a process whereby the computer prepare and load necessary program before being used by the computer. And what we are saying is, when we talk about booting, it's a process whereby your computer prepare itself and other program for what? For use. Reason if you switch on your phone or you switch on your decoder or you switch on your computer, you will not just begin to work immediately. You will need to pass through some stages. You will need to do some things by themselves. Those things at that moment is what we call booting. In a layman, they call them loading. But a computer, we don't use the word loading. We use the word booting. So a process whereby the computer starts to work or starts to prepare itself for further processing is what we refer to as what? As booting. Now the heart of a modern day computer is one or more central processing work unit. Like we all know, the heart of the computer is the CPU, which is the central processing unit. That is the heart of the what? Of the computer, the central processing unit. Without the CPU, the computer is useless. As if the man that exists without a functioning heart, the man is virtually a dead man. So what we are saying in essence is, without the CPU, the computer will not work effectively, will not even work at all. So that is the heartbeat of your what? Of your computer. A CPU gets its instruction from the memory. The CPU reads instruction from the BIOS and searches for the hard disk, CD drive, and other what? Hardware. The BIOS program look at the first sector for boot work for boot code. And what we are saying is during the stages of booting, the computer will search for various devices. We search for the RAM, we search for the boot code to see if they are what, if they are necessarily placed at the location. So they can do what they can be accessed. That's why if you on your computer and your mouse is not really working or your keyboard is not working, your system will tell you on the screen that mouse not detected, keyboard not detected, disk not detected, hard drive not detected, floppy disk drive not detected. Sometimes they will tell you insert bootable what media. And what we are saying is a process whereby the computer will prepare itself and search for other what, other peripherals, other parts, and make sure they are all in accord with what with him. before it can now what move to the desktop board environment. So therefore, if your computer fails to boot, that means your computer is not healthy. If the computer fails to boot, you will not be able to access every program, every files, document, or information you put or you have input inside the what system of unit. So the coding is an important thing that must be on the road before your computer can work. So the process whereby your computer prepares itself for use is all called what? Booting or booting work process. Now basically there are just two types of what booting. You have the cold booting and we have the warm what? The warm booting. We have the cold booting and we have the warm booting. Now when we talk about the cold booting, simply a process of switching on the computer from its initial state of rest. That is say, every time you press the power button on your what on your CPU, anytime you press the power button, you don't call the what the cold what booting because the system has been shut down. The system is relaxing. Then you power it on by pressing the power button. And you are doing cold booting. For example, you're using your system, there's power failure, and your battery just went off on your laptop. When you connect to your power outlet, you have to press your power button on the what? On the keyboard, or a particular button situated at the rear edge or at the bottom or at the side of the what of your system. This thing will come up. That means you are doing what? Code booting. You are switching on the system from its state of rest. Your system is relaxing and you power it on and to start working for what for you. It's as if your daddy's car that has been parked in the night. And then in the morning, daddy will go there, put the key, and each night, code what, you are starting it from a state of what? Of rest. Then the one booting, that simply means to reset. Probably your mouse stop responding, your keyboard stop responding, or system hang. Use of one booting. So one booting to reset your computer. I can start to press Control Alt and Delete to reset my work system. Some I can start to press my power button. Sometimes I might go to start, shut down, and I click on what restart. That's the one button. You are restarting or restarting what? You are restarting the system. So those are the two types of what of booting that we have: the cold booting and the warm booting. When you press your power button, you're working with the cold booting. When you reset your system, you are doing one boot. So it simply means to reset your computer. Then also we are controlling the components of the Windows environment. The components of the Windows environment. Now when the computer finish loading, or let's use what booting now, like we've been using in IT. When the computer finish booting, it will move to a particular stage or a particular place where we call it the window what? The window environment. We can also call it the desktop what? Environment. After the booting stages, that's the next place the system will do what? Will take you to. Just like before you switch on your phone, your phone will not just work, it will boot before moving to the desktop where you can see your wallpaper, you can see your programs, the apps you have installed. The same thing happens. You that you're looking at me now, if your system is not working or your phone is not working properly, you might not be able to access this video because your phone or system is not booting properly. So we are going to control the component of the window environment. Now the number one thing we are going to be considering there is the what? Is the desktop environment. Again, the desktop environment. Now the desktop environment is the very screen you see after the window starts. Immediately your system right welcome. Next thing you see after that is your desktop work environment. On this environment you can find folders such as my documents, my computer, the recycle bin, and many other shortcuts for applications and files that you have worked installed. Basically, one of those things you have on your desktop environment You have your what? You have your icons, different icons. You have the wallpaper. You have a lot of items coming together. Those things you have installed, or some shortcuts you use on the screen. You see them. So one of the components you're going to see in your window environment is your what? Is your desktop work environment. So it is the task bar. The task bar is where your start button is what is located. It might be at the bottom, it might be at the top, it might be on the left hand side or on the or on the right hand side. On my system, I prefer to put it at the top. Some might decide to put it at the what? At the right. Some at the what? At the bottom. But default setting, when I say default, I mean manufacturer setting should be positioned at the what? At the bottom, not at the top or by the right or what? Or left. It should be at the what? At the bottom. That's where you have your start button and you have your date and time. And any other active program you're working on will be shown or will be displayed inside the what? Inside the task or the task bar. So the task bar is quite important. You cannot do without it. So that is where you could start before you can access any program or any file or application you want to work with. So that is the second component of the window or of the window environment. And the number three is the start menu. Now inside the taskbar, we have the start menu there. By clicking on the start menu in every button, in the very left bottom of the corner of of the screen. If your taskbar is positioned at the middle, at the bottom rather, you have your start button by the side. When you click on start, that will bring out the pop-up menu where you have other programs you have what you've installed inside the computer. You can see the picture of the start button there. Basically, this start button is being used in Windows 10. If you are working with Windows XP, you see the form of a circle. If you are working with Windows 7, in the form of a circle, or some XP, you see start, START. But anytime you see that particular logo or the window logo itself, you call that the start or the start menu. You have that on the keyboard also as you are listening to this video now, you can press that logo you can see on your screen on your keyboard. That will wipe up or bring out the start menus for you. Then also you have the background, also known as the wallpaper. There are images displayed on your background. Those images you use as the background of your picture of your system rather. We call them the background. I must have to use a picture of a flower. I must have to use a picture of a house. I must have to use a picture of my mom or my dad. Or I decide to use the flag of my country. The background or the background menu. Which some of you call it the wallpaper. That's a picture you see in your background. If you take your phone now and you can look at it clearly, then you see a particular background there, the image. That's what we call the background. So they are also known as wallpaper. Their images display on on the background. Then we have the pointer, otherwise called the mouse on the screen. Like you can see, we are moving this mouse now. When the mouse is outside your working area, it changes to a pointer. By bringing it back into this PowerPoint presentation, it changes to what we call a cursor. So what we are trying to say is your pointer is just like an arrow pointed this way, while your cursor is just like one that blinks this way. While your pointer is just like an arrow to execute, to drag, to pick, to select an object. We said pointer, otherwise called a mouse on the screen, is the white or black arrow that is used to click and move objects on the desktop environment. Some of you cannot operate a computer without without a mouse because you all know the value, you all know the benefit of the mouse. So like what you can see on the screen there, I have a picture of a pointer there in brackets. That shows you the pointer to move, to drag, to select what object on on the screen. Then also you have an icon. Icon, these are graphical, pictorial, or symbol representing a particular program that is installed inside the system. They include folder, documents, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Excel, etc., and many what and many more. Now, what we're trying to say is, immediately your system finishes booting, you will see some icons on your on your screen. Those are pictorial, they are graphical, or they are symbols representing a particular program. If you look right in your screen, you can see some icons there. You have a folder there called Jasmine. You have a folder called you have an icon called USB storage. You have a WinZip folder, a virtual DJ folder, a Camtasia Studio, content folder, Scratch for JSS2, a Zoom for this video, and you have this PC. Now all these are what? All these are icons that are shown on your system. Icons might vary, but all the way you are seeing on the screen are what shows on the desktop of my what of my system. They are what they are icons. So they are graphical what representations of this particular what program. For example, if I delete anything from my system, it goes to the dustbin. On your desktop, you have an icon there called my recycle bin or trash bin, where your deleted files, jobs, are being what are being kept. So meaning when you delete anything from the system, they don't just go out. They are being kept in a particular segment, in a particular place, in a particular portion. Then when you empty that particular one, that particular place. That particular place where the deleted file goes to is what we call the what? The recycle what the recycle bin. Like as you have my document also on your desktop where your files are being kept, anything you type where they're being kept. You see how an icon that contains pictures, where pictures are being located. You have an icon or a folder called music, where pictures are being what are being kept. You have another icon for different what for different things. Each of them are different from one another. Now, what we are trying to say in essence is icons are just pictorial view. They are programs, they are two symbols on the screen that represent a particular what, a particular program. And if you cannot see such icon, you can start to click start, run. You will see such installed on your on your system. Now, in conclusion, booting is very important. It helps to load the various commands, components needed by the computer to function effectively. Now, without your system booting, you cannot access your files on what on system. A car that has no engine, a car that has no engine cannot move from one place to another. So therefore, you cannot drive such car. Now the same thing happens to your system. Booting is an important area, is an important thing that must be what that must be achieved. If your system fails to boot properly, I mean your system needs to visit a technician or a computer engineer to help rectify that problem. And what makes your system to boot is your operating what? Your operating system. Your operating system might be Windows, probably Windows 7, probably Windows 8, probably Windows 10, probably Windows XP, probably Windows 2000. It depends. Some even use Apple OS, some use Macintosh, some use PCM. It depends on your what on your system. But all we are saying is your system will not boot without your operating what system. And the operator will not work properly when your system fails to boot properly. So basically, there are some components of your desktop or your window what environment. You have your icons there, you have the wallpaper, you have the wallpaper, you have the icon, you have the pointer, the start menu, and so many other things. Now all these are coming together for your system to work effectively. So therefore, the booting process cannot be pushed aside. It must be there. It's a command that has been embedded inside your system. And take note, when you switch on your system will need to load the OS first. That will now prompt your booting process. So if your system tells you mouse not detected, keyboard not detected, hard drive not detected, take your time and check if every gadget or necessary parts are being connected properly, else your system might not be able to boot. So in summary, what we're trying to say in essence is Booting is a process whereby your computer prepare itself for what? For use. You are not the one that will boot for the computer. The computer will boot for itself. It is an important area that cannot be pushed aside. If you have further questions concerning this, you can go online and ask questions or send a question through the WhatsApp platform or through the school portal. Or now will be willing and ready to do what? To assist at what? At will. And I will advise after this class, you can probably shut down your system and take your time to study what I've said by shutting it down and power it, do your code booting or your one booting and see how it's can boot gradually. Because some of us don't take note. You just on your system and you're waiting for it to work and look at the stages involved before the system finally comes into play and then we cannot begin to what to use the computer system. Thank you. I am once again Akinboyewa Emmanuel. Good day.